Hey friends, welcome back. Today we have Super Bowl appetizers, all low carb, all very, very easy. I'm talking minutes. So delicious, so easy, family friendly, and just something you may want to throw together to maybe enjoy Super Bowl this year. I know it's looking a little different, but we could still enjoy like the best parts of it, like the food. But these are all low carb friendly. You could definitely make them keto friendly, and I promise the family will enjoy. Hope you guys like them. Okay, so let me show you. The first thing we're going to start on is going to be our low carb taco salad. All right, what we're going to use is some ground turkey. You can use ground beef, whatever you like, but we have 1 pound of ground turkey. So we're gonna go ahead and start frying this up, and what we're going to season that with is a little of the sazon. But if you wanted to use taco seasoning, you could, but what I'm going to do is use this for a later part of the recipe. I like to use the sazon just to give the meat a little flavor. So let's start frying up your meat of choice, whether it be ground turkey, ground pork, whatever you want to use, ground chicken, ground beef, whatever it is. Just go ahead and start cooking that up, and I'm going to add a little sazon Goya. I'm going to use 3 packs. So while our meat is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and start kind of assembling some of the base of the what do you call this? I can't even think. We're going to start assembling the base of the taco salad, okay? So mind you, I am following more of a low carb, low fat diet, but if you were just keto or whatever, you can make it. If you didn't even want to, you could do it whatever. I made this years before I even went low carb. So anyways, I'm going to use some Daisy light sour cream just because, like I said, I'm more concerned about keeping my carbs and my fat low. So I'm going to use that. This is just the 1 pound container. I'm going to take that and I'm going to mix in probably about 1/2 of this taco seasoning with the sour cream and then taste it, just because these taco seasonings tend to be a little salty. And this is definitely going to increase your carb count, because remember, this does have some carbs in it, okay? So it's saying about 2 carbs for 2 teaspoons. So you're going to get a little bit of carbs in here, but still, relatively low, because you're not going to sit down and eat the whole taco salad, right? So yeah, we're going to mix those together. And let me show you the fixings, okay? We're gonna use some sharp cheddar cheese. This is just the one I have. If you wanted to use the brick and grate it yourself, you can do that. We're gonna add that. I have some cleaned and chopped up romaine lettuce. I have some tomatoes, cleaned and chopped up, and some scallions. And then we're also gonna throw on some pickled jalapenos if I can find some. But yeah, so we're gonna assemble that, but first things first is mixing these two together, because it makes a world of difference. You wouldn't believe it. So I'm gonna take this whole thing, I'm just gonna dump it in here and mix, like I said, about 1/2 of this together. Okay, so here is our ground turkey, all nice and cooked up, looking good. And this is what the sour cream looks like. So you see it has a little bit of an orange color. I just tasted a little bit. If you guys wanted to add more sour cream to make a decent, like a real thick layer, you can do that. I also want to give you guys one more option. You could always add something along these lines, these traditional style fat-free refried beans, or you can make the refried beans with the eggplant and add them to the base. Whatever's your choice. I'm not going to add these, and I'm not going to make the eggplant, but that's always an option if you like to have the beans with your taco salad, okay? Just for the sake of doing this and just being an easy appetizer thing. I don't know what you guys are doing for Super Bowl, but it's just going to be us. My sister might come over. It's going to be really cold, and nobody's visiting right now. So we're just making real easy things just to snack on that I know everybody's going to like. So now we're going to assemble. So we have our meat cooked up, and on my first layer is the sour cream. Next up is going to be our ground turkey. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the ground turkey. You don't have to wait for it to cool or anything. I'm going to drop that on our on top of our sour cream. Have the ground turkey layered on top. All right, so I kind of smushed it down, and then our next layer is going to be our cheese. So I'm just going to go ahead and add some cheese, and then just enough to cover it. If you want to add a whole bag, you could, but I just kind of spread it out with my hands like this. And then the meat's still nice and warm, so the cheese is going to get ooey and gooey, which I like. So we have that. And then we're going to start layering up our stuff. All right, so I'm going to add in my lettuce on top. Just kind of sprinkle it around. And you could add in whatever you want if you didn't want to do lettuce, but how are you gonna have a taco salad without lettuce? We're gonna add in some diced up tomatoes. Do that. Okay, looking good. She's looking pretty, looking hearty. And then I got some scallions cut up. We'll add some of those in there. Yeah. If you had some jalapenos, you can put those. And if you had some black olives, which I think I do, I think we'll add those in. And it's literally just as simple as that. And it's nice and hearty, and it's real easy to make. But I think I am gonna go ahead and put maybe some black olives. We'll see, I don't know. But again, you could do whatever you want. And then I like to just put a little bit more cheese. And here is that taco salad. I did end up finding some black olives to put in there. So we have that nice and thick and layered. And you could tell it's really full because it's in one of these big Corningware containers. And what I have to eat them with is I'm gonna have them with these like green or like red and orange peppers. And I just have them sliced up. You can also just have tortilla chips if you just want to be like YOLO, or you can do like some pork rinds. So whatever, you know, is your option. So, all right, let's go ahead and try this out and see what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my peppers here, and then I have a spoon, so we can just go ahead and give it a nice scoop. Nice and layered. All right, I'm gonna go in for a bite. When I tell you this is so good, I am not lying. You can see it's nice and deep. So good, so many flavors. You're getting a lot of veggies. You're getting your protein in there. So good, so freaking good, and easy. That's all we're about. We're about being good and easy. So this is one of our options. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is going to be turkey roll-ups. Super simple. Think along the line of like a pinwheel, right? So we're going to use some smoked turkey. This is just the one I got from the grocery store. This one has 2 carbs, 1 fat, 9 protein. If you wanted to get the one from like the deli counter, you can do that. Whatever floats your boat. We're gonna use some cream cheese. I just got the whipped cream cheese because it's easier to spread. So use whatever you like. This is just the Philadelphia whipped cream cheese. You're gonna have some bacon bites, or you can make your own, your choice. And then for seasoning, we're gonna use chopped onion, dill, and garlic. Super simple. So make sure your hands are washed first and foremost, and this is how we're gonna roll it. Okay, so we're gonna take, I have everything out on a cutting board, and we're going to make a little line here. One more. So here's that. So we have our line. We're gonna go through with our cream cheese. This is so simple. Oh, I forgot one ingredient. Hold on, I'll show it to you. I have it right here. We're also gonna need some sharp cheese too. Almost forgot that. So I'm just gonna take a spoon and just spoon out the cream cheese, and we're going to go upwards and just spread cream cheese. This is gonna be like kind of your base. You guys can see. My aunt used to make these for holidays, but she used to use ham, and we would call it like ham roll-up. Very similar, really good. She used to serve it on top of Ritz, but with doing this, this isn't thick enough, so you can kind of see some of the ham is kind of coming off, but it's okay. I would say if you're gonna order it from the deli, have them slice it kind of thick, okay? But I ordered this off of Instacart, so it's just kind of the way it's rolling out for us. Okay, so just kind of have it all. It's kind of our base, and it's kind of the paste that's gonna keep our stuff stuck together, okay? Now I'm gonna go in with that sharp cheddar cheese, and you're just gonna sprinkle. These are really great for kids' lunches too, if your kids are into this type of thing. You could also throw these in with like a low-carb tortilla and wrap them all together. Then we're gonna go in with our bacon bites. You don't have to be super heavy-handed with this. And then you're gonna go in with your seasoning. So we got our dill, just give it a little sprinkle, give it a little flavor in your ear. A little garlic, again, just a little bit. And then the chopped onion. Again, just give it a little. All right, so now we're gonna start rolling, okay? So I'm gonna roll so you guys can see. And then I'm just gonna take it on and just roll it up, okay? So, and then I just kind of squeeze mine. If you wanted to do this with a low carb tortilla, you can do that as well. Then I'm just gonna take my knife and then just kind of cut through. And here is our wrap, our roll up, I'm sorry. And that's what, you're gonna take your plate and just set it up on your plate. Do you wanna try one, Becky?
Yeah.
All right, Becky's gonna be the taste tester.
You said these were good for lunch.
Yeah, here, try that one.
Okay. Mmm.
What do you think?
Good.
It's good? You recommend it to our friends? Yeah? All right, let's kind of turn this around. And look at that, my friends. So easy. So easy and so good. You can see all the different pieces. You can see your bacon, your sharp cheddar, your cream cheese. You got a little bit of that dill in there. Delicious, super easy. And if you have leftovers, if you had leftovers, you can go ahead and serve them for snacks during the week for the kids. But I would eat them just like this. If you wanted to throw in a low carb wrap and wrap it in there with that to kind of bulk it up, you can do that. Or if you wanted to place these on top of any type of crackers, Ritz, usually Ritz, or maybe like like a Triscuit or something like that, or one of those chicken in the biscuits or chicken in the basket eggs, I don't know, whatever they're called. So, minutes. Takes minutes and something fun for your little Super Bowl party. Okay, so lastly, this is our final little appetizer to make, and we're going to use these beef little smokies. Okay, so we have them, you know, these little tiny little ones, and we're going to use some bacon. You can use turkey bacon if you want, but I figure like we're using the beef smokies, we might as well use the pork bacon, you know. So we're going to need a whole pack of these and about 6 pieces of bacon. You're going to use any type of barbecue sauce of your choice. We're using the G.Hugh sugar-free mesquite. And you're going to want some toothpicks, okay? I also have a foil pan lined with foil, and I have my oven preheating at 375 degrees. So let's go ahead. We're going to get our bacon. Remember, we need 6 pieces of bacon and a whole pack of little smokies. And I'll go ahead and get this together, and I'll be right back. Here I have my 6 pieces of bacon. I just have them stacked on top of each other, and we're going to need them to be about this long. So, because you want to actually, about this long, just enough to be able to wrap around your little smoky here, okay? And this is where you're gonna spill all your toothpicks all over your cutting board, like I just did. But seriously, you're gonna go ahead and just do one of those. So you're gonna wanna kind of wrap them like that, and then toss them on there and just keep going through. If you know your kids wanted to help, make it a fun little family activity, you could have them go through and stab these. So this is going to be the only one out of our 3 appetizers that's going to require any of your oven work. So if you didn't want to turn your oven on, or if you didn't want to use this method, you could do like the old school method where you just throw them in this crock pot and toss them with a bunch of barbecue sauce. But I thought this would be kind of fun, a little different, and something I haven't seen anybody do before. So, you know, we always try to keep it exciting around here. Right here is our little smokies. I had like 4 extra that didn't have enough bacon, and I wasn't gonna cut up like another piece, so I just left them out. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and we have them all wrapped in with our bacon. You guys can see like little smoky bacon skewers. We're gonna toss these into the oven for 25 minutes at 375. Ooh, look at these little pretty little pigs in the blanket. They still need a little bit longer with the pecan on here and all, but I'm just kind of flipping them. So this is what we're gonna do next, okay? I have that G. Hughes barbecue sauce in here, and I also have, oh, like a grill brush though. It's not just a regular brush. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and dip. And then you're just gonna wanna make sure you kind of give them a good coat. It's kind of difficult when I'm only using one hand, but I'm gonna go through and then just kind of cover them with the sauce. And you could use whatever sauce you want. Some people I know like to make their own barbecue sauce, but I like this G. Hughes one. It's pretty good. I like the, I think it's the, whichever one I have right now. I think it's the hickory or whatever. They're all pretty good. There's another one too. Like it's called like Carolina barbecue sauce, and it's like 0 sugar. It's in a white bottle. That one's pretty good too if you guys want to try that. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just finish, you know, covering these all with some barbecue sauce, and then I'm going to dump them back in the oven for about another 10 minutes, okay? Okay, my friends, and here is our final appetizer. These are the bacon wrapped smokies with a little bit of barbecue sauce. And you could do, like, if you wanted to only do one in like the crock pot, you just with the sauce by itself, and do one like this, would be cool. But anyways, this is it. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend and stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, friends.